Bonjour and welcome to all you comic book geeks, readers and collectors. This is the one for the collectors. Got to be pretty hardcore to watch one of these haul videos. I've got loads here. I've got loads. So get your cup of tea, get your pint of beer, whatever you're going to do, settle down with, bag of jelly babies, whatever it is. Going from Silver Age all the way up to modern age. I've got I would say I've got a little bit of everything, but guys, it's Marvel heavy, man. It's Marvel heavy. I need me Marvel fix, the modern stuff at the moment. I'm just going to say, Marvel, I'm just going to swear, but I'm not going to. Marvel are dropping the ball a little bit at the moment with their modern age stuff. Anyway, that's not why you're here. But the back issue stuff is still glorious. I started Silver Age Thor, Bronze Age FF. Well, and there's some other FF in there that isn't that, but we will get to it. We will get to it. Bear with me. But I'm going to start off in the Silver Age. On the other side of the street in New York, back in 1968, nice issue of Justice League. All of these are courtesy of old mate Jamie over at New Dawn Comics in Rayleigh, Essex. Check out his website. I don't think he does Whatnot anymore, but anyway, if you're in that area, just check the boy out. He's got tons of stuff. It's just a classic comic book shop. Loads of nice stuff on the wall. Boxes and boxes and boxes of back issues. And I'm always rummaging and finding something like this. And with one of his famous labels on it that attracted my attention, which was the first Red Tornado. Yeah. JSA turn up. Artist on this was Dick Dillon. But I am not a DC collector, so Dick Dillon, get a fair. This is an artist I do know, Ditko, 1968. I bought the first issue of Hawk and Dove off of Jamie the other day, and yeah, I don't know why. Now he had issue 2 there, so now I'm picking up issue 2 of Hawk and Dove, but it is Ditko, so you know. This was nothing special, but it reprints the Spectre's origin from 1940. So, yeah, I'm a big Spectre fan. So, I'm going to have some of that. Lord, this beauty. I've got to say, this was my favourite. If you follow me over on Threads, and if you don't, why not? I know you sexy subscribers do. But I did post this. I was so over the moon when I opened this up. Barry Windsor Smith, back in 1968. And it was Steve Parkhouse on the writing. And it just goes to show you why this is the best hobby ever. Because you're never too old to learn something new. Steve Parkhouse, another Brit. And I thought, I first come across his writing in Marvel UK and Warrior, whichever one was first, like Warrior over in the UK. So whichever one of those first, that's the first time Steve Parkhouse's name is going to appear. Whether it was whether it was writing. Night Raven, or the Captain Britain stuff, or etc. I think he wrote Night Raven. I know it was Alan Moore on it for a little while as well. Everyone had a go. Anyway, Steve Parkhouse, Barry Smith. There was no Windsor back in 1968. So it's literally Barry Smith. Love it. That was kind of like my pick of the week. Right, coming out of the Silver Age, I picked this beauty up. Just don't ask me why. 1971. Issue 95. Now I've got to get the other 94, haven't I, at least? Where will I ever see issue 1 of this? And if I did see it, it would probably only be this was in, I don't even think this was in the dollar bin or the pence, the pound and pence equivalent in England at Jamie's shop, but I don't know, I think he just threw it at me and said take it, so I did. No bag on it though, you know what I mean? As bad as Paul over the other place, you know what I mean? Right, 1968, come on, Silver Age Thor, Lee, Kirby, and there's a Inhumans backup story in this one of Triton. Very nice. Very nice. So back in 1968, I did love the Lee and Kirby era on Thor. You know, those classic Coming back up to date into the Bronze Age though, 1970. Lee and Kirby's still on it though. I think Lee, you know, that dynamic duo would carry on for another couple of years, wouldn't they, until Roy Thomas was taking over and all the new, like the Barry Windsor Smiths and the Buscemas of this world, everyone, they was all coming through, Gene Colan, and they was ready for the next. I'm talking to John Buscema, he's in this one, 1971. Oh, I love this cover. Look how good's this going to be. Double A, a 34-page super saga. Look at this in 1971. Silver Surfer, Jerry Conway on the writing duties, and John being inked by Sal Buscema, which was always nice to see. Always worked well together, those two, for obvious reasons. More Buscema. Just going through the 70s. This is another great cover. I think that might be Gil Kane involved in that. Let me know if you know for sure. I did like, for some reason, I did like these boxed off covers. You know, it kind of defines an era. And this run, you know, this Buscema run of Thor, is it, you know, we're up to 1973 now, so is it anything really to write home about or do a video on? No, stop it, don't be like that. Not really. Not really. It's, you know, it's standard fare. You know, Ulik. For I be Ulik, king of the trolls. Verily, thou dost. And all of that. Oh, stay away, Thunder God. And, oh, look, you can't beat a better for saying, and I say thee nay. Yes. And it makes you want to talk like that. Like Star-Lord in Guardians 2, is it? Where Rocket's saying, why are you talking like that? He's going, I always talk like this. Anyway, I digress. Just more Demon Brigade. Look, you can't beat it. You can't whack it. Thor versus Demon Brigade. Oh, look, thus speaks Thor. Spawner of Worlds. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? Don't know why I went high pitched then. The spawner of worlds. Perhaps because I went down low, I went up higher to overcompensate. The living god duel. Oh, see what I mean? See what I mean? I mean, this is more like your Odin, you know, father versus son and all that high stakes drama. If Thor should fall, a world must die. Verily, a world must die, I would say. And they're not £1,000,000 to get a run of Bronze Age. You know, I suppose because not many people are bothered, are they? Thor versus Hercules. There's always a little spike when these two face off. A little spike in the prices. There's a maiden, scantily clad maiden there. It looks a bit like Valkyrie. But I haven't looked at it. And this looks like another Gil Kane, or Jill Kane, however you pronounce his name. I say Gil because it's a G. More Hercules action now. I've always had a soft spot for Hercules. I don't know why. The sky above, the pit below. There's a special note on this one. You'll never guess the shocking surprise star. I haven't looked inside it yet, so I don't know who it is. I think Gil Kane's definitely helping out on these covers. And that's how I like my Loki. Sorry, all you modern age fans. I'm an old hog, yeah? So I like my stuff. I'm not saying you can't like your stuff. But the new silly Loki... Oh, anyway, we don't get there. We don't go there. He's a silly Billy, the new Loki. He's not the evil manipulation. He's just silly. And to be fair, it wasn't until he hit the TV, the character hit the telly, that he turned silly. Before that, oh, what's his name? Hiddleston was playing him. Oosh, he's playing him good. And then suddenly, Dismal gets his hands on it. Oh, and it all goes to you. No prize this week. If you can tell me what TU stands for. There we go. And the last one of Thor. That was a lovely run, wasn't it? To be fair, this was 2 weeks worth. I did pick up a little stack, and it really wasn't worth doing a video. And then we come back over to Bronze Age FF. Look, Buscema, I mean, Buscema was pumping it out in these, you know, 1973. Look, and again, I've got a soft spot for old Thundra. I did like it when she turned up. Made me feel kind of funny. And the guest artist on this, for you fact fans, was Ramona Freydon. Never to be seen again. Just popped up one issue, a bit like Dick Dalling at DC. But let me know in the comments if you're a DC collector. Tell me a bit more about Dick Dalling if you don't mind. Because I'm probably doing him a disservice, but I don't think I'm doing Ramona Freydon a disservice, because I'm a Marvel collector and I've never seen that name before in my life ever. And then filling in obviously for Buscema, I mean, he has, oh, and then it was the Inhumans. Oh, this was great. This was great FF. This clobbering time. It was everything you wanted. Everything you wanted in the FF. Doctor Doom. Ah, come on. Just everything you expected in your Bronze Age. Now we move on to an era of the Fantastic Four. Now, and Jamie asked me what issues of Fantastic Four I needed when he got this collection in. And I suddenly realised, and I said to him, anything in the 300s. And he went, anything? He said, what, you've not got? And I said, oh, I haven't got any shitters in the 300s. And that is the, if you've been around the collecting circles, that is the terminology for the FF, this period of the FF from 300 to 399 is what's known as, look, the shitters. And they are. And hence the prices on some of these. But to be fair, some of them come bagged and bolded. And Jamie, bless him, he said, oh, look, some of these aren't. I said, listen, mate, the shitters, I don't think these are going to get bolded. You know, but there you go, a bit of Doctor Doom, but nah, guys, John Harkness. And some Rick Buckler artwork. So the art's going to be solid. Doctor Doom, Rick Buckler, I've never heard of. Who is it? John Harkness. Yeah. Ultron. Yeah, no, it'll be fair enough. It'll be fair enough. What kind of era are we in here? Late 80s? Yeah, late 80s. The Dream is dead. And Rick Buckler. So there's a nice run of Rick Buckler art. I suppose that's a good thing. Look, they're trying to modernise it. What would this be? Alone. No, Act of Vengeance tie-in. Look, trying to make them all modern. Look, the Ish with his nice short hair and Ish. No, that's a nice cover actually. Oh, Simonson. Walter Simonson cover. Ah, he's writing it now. It's still a shit era. It really is. I don't think this is one that he built his reputation on, to be fair. I think that was Thor, wasn't it? His reputation at Marvel. Who's that saying? On the cover. And even for that's Simonson as well, isn't it? Yeah, even for Simonson, that's not a great cover. But listen, I'm going to enjoy my little self. Yeah, adding these to my collection and mocking them. Okay? Look at Sue looking all sexy, hand on her hips. Look, he's a big gun. Now you can tell we must be in the 90s now. Yeah, 1990. It's got to be, because that's a classic 90s cover. Big guns and big assets. That's quite a nice cover though. Oh, Arthur Adams. Actually, that's worth it for the cover alone, to be fair. That's a lovely cover, that. I like that. Arthur Adams. I think that's a little break in the mocking. No, the sound hasn't gone. We're just going to run through this. I won't say that word again. Franklin! Oculus has got Franklin! No! No way, man! Oculus the Omnipotent. At least it was clobbering time this month. This month in 1991. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever read that story before. So, there's a spiky thing. This one must be worth gazillions with Wolverine in it. Susan, look what they did to Sue. Long live Malice. I'm sure there was some good stuff in there. I'm feeling a little bit guilty now. Human Torch is a fugitive. Yeah, we haven't seen that before. But then again, after 30 years, you are going to start running low, a little bit low on new ideas, isn't you? The Dark Raider is revealed. Looks a bit like Doctor Doom, doesn't he? That's what I mean about running out of ideas. You know what I'm saying? Poor old FF. The original team. And then this one for me sums it all up for the 90s. Look at the ridiculous ponytail on Namor or Cuckoo Kaka. Cuckoo Gaga. Cuckoo. My his real name, I don't know if you know, is Cuckoo Gaga. Not Namor. Submariner, alright? Submariner. Short hair, spiky ears, wings on his feet. Yes. Got a big butt. Okay, they've done him, ruined him. He's not even muscular, he's got a flabby butt and a ponytail. What's going on? Well, he needs to go back to the salad bar, I think. More fish in his diet he needs. See what I did there? And look at the little off-the-shoulder number that old Sue's wearing. You know what I mean? This is the 90s. So you can tell it's madness. Madness, I tell you. Ridiculous. Torn by revelations, behold a fatal future. So they're looking at them in the future. Oh, I don't know what they're doing there. And another few that were thrown at me. Don't ask me why. All right, just don't ask me why. I've got nothing other than I'm an idiot who can't stop adding to his collection. And I'll round it off with two odd bods here, guys. Two odd bods, little 20-year anniversaries, just pin-ups basically of characters, but done by different artists. So you haven't got Mignola on Hellboy, and you haven't got all the artists that we come to know and love. You haven't got each one's artist on their character. You've got it on, like Sock Monkey wasn't, is it Tony Millionaire? Was that his name? Or did I get that completely wrong? Anyway, yeah, and you didn't get the old Usagi Jimbo bloke. He'd done another character. So anyway, I thought that was quite for the money. And another one that I hadn't seen, just the odd collections. Loved his Starhenge run recently, like in the past year or so. Loved me a little bit of Liam Sharp. And if this is anything, I did flick through this, and yet it is as mad as a bag of frogs, like the main series. So I'm happy about that. And I hope you're happy about that as well. As always, if you have followed me this far, thank you so much, you sexy, sexy subscribers. That's why I love this hobby. Can't beat it. And until next time, I will bid you all adios.